Peace and grace, beloved soul. Today, your angels are whispering a message meant just for you. Can you feel it? That gentle nudge in your heart, that spark of hope. That's the universe guiding you toward blessings you've been waiting for. Doors are opening. Opportunities are arriving. Divine timing is aligning in your favor, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment. So take a deep breath, feel the peace, and open your heart to this divine guidance. If this message lifts your spirit, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more angelic words, wisdom, and guidance that speak directly to your soul. Your angels are waiting to bless you. Angels say, pause right now, before you scroll, before you doubt, before you think this message is not for you, because what you are about to hear is not random. The person you love. Yes, that one. The one you keep thinking about late at night. The one whose name still echoes in your heart, even when you try to forget. They talk to someone about you, and what was said carries a message that your soul must hear today. Angels are surrounding you at this moment, urging you to listen carefully. Because this conversation spoken behind closed doors was not meant to stay hidden forever. If you have been seeing signs, if you have felt sudden emotions with no explanation, if their name has been appearing in your thoughts again and again, this is your confirmation. Angels say, you are not imagining this connection. The bond you share with this person is deeper than words. It is spiritual, it is energetic, and it does not disappear simply because time passed or silence grew. Recently, the person you love spoke your name out loud to someone else. Not casually. Not without emotion. They spoke with weight in their voice. They asked questions they never expected to ask. They expressed feelings they thought they had buried. They revealed confusion, longing, and unfinished thoughts. Angels want you to understand something important. When someone talks about you to another person, it means you never left their heart. You may wonder, why now? Why today? Angels say this message arrives because you are at a turning point. You have been trying to let go, but unable to fully release, moving forward, yet still looking back, smiling outwardly, while carrying quiet questions inside. The universe has seen your inner struggle. And because of that, angels stepped in. They want you to know that the conversation about you was not just emotional. It was transformational. Something shifted in the person you love after speaking about you. Angels reveal that the person you love spoke of you with respect, curiosity, vulnerability. They said things like, I still think about them. I wonder if I made the right choice. There's something about them I can't replace. This was not a conversation of closure. It was a conversation of awakening. They were trying to understand why you still matter so much. And angels want you to hear this clearly. You were never forgotten. You were protected. Angels say the silence you experienced was not punishment. It was preparation. Sometimes, when two souls are deeply connected, distance is required, not to separate them, but to heal what words cannot. The person you love needed space to reflect, mature, emotionally recognize your value without your presence reminding them. And now, after speaking about you, something inside them is stirring again. Angels say, do not rush. This is not the moment to force contact. This is not the moment to chase answers. This is the moment to receive. Receive peace. Receive clarity. Receive the truth that you are deeply impactful. The angels ask you to guard your heart, gently trust divine timing, remain open, but grounded, because when someone speaks about you from the heart, energy moves, and energy always finds its way back. If you have felt emotional lately without knowing why, if you suddenly felt drawn to check their name, their memory, or their energy, angels say it is because your souls briefly touched again, not physically, not verbally, but spiritually. This is why this message resonates. Angels invite you to affirm, I am remembered, I am valued, that I trust the divine unfolding of love meant for me. Let these words settle in your spirit. Angels say, nothing happens by accident, especially not conversations that carry emotion. When the person you love spoke about you, it was not planned. It was not forced. The words came out because their heart could no longer stay silent. They tried to distract themselves. They tried to move on. They tried to convince themselves they were fine. But angels say the soul remembers what the mind tries to forget. That angels reveal that something small but powerful triggered this moment. It may have been a song that suddenly reminded them of you, a place that carried your memory, a quiet moment. When loneliness spoke louder than pride, someone asking them a simple question that unlocked buried truth, and without realizing it, they said your name. Once spoken, it opened a door they thought was closed. On the surface, it sounded like casual talk. But angels say underneath the words was a deeper question. Did I lose something real? They were not seeking advice from the other person. They were seeking clarity from themselves. They wanted to know if what they felt was real, or if it was something they imagined. Angels confirm it was real. Angels say after speaking about you, a person you love felt unsettled, not because they regret the conversation, but because it awakened emotions they had carefully locked away. They now feel torn between past and present, curious about what you're doing, uncertain about their current direction, drawn to your energy without knowing why. And angels want you to hear this. You are the unresolved chapter in their story. You might wonder why angels allowed this stirring now. Angels say it is because you are both growing. Growth does not always look like reunion at first. Sometimes it looks like reflection. Sometimes it looks like discomfort. Sometimes it looks like remembering what truly mattered. This conversation was meant to break emotional stagnation, open awareness, prepare the heart for truth, not just there's yours too. Angels reveal something powerful. While they were talking about you, they felt your energy. They remembered how you listened, how you cared, how your presence felt safe, how your absence changed everything. Energy never lies. And when they spoke about you, it reminded them of how deeply you touched their life. Angels say this is not about waiting or hoping, it is about understanding your value. This moment is meant to teach you. You are not easily replaced. You leave lasting impressions. You matter beyond time and distance, even if no message has arrived yet. Even if silence remains, angels say movement has already begun. Angels gently warn, do not let this knowledge pull you into fear. Do not overthink. Do not doubt yourself. Do not lower your vibration by worrying about outcomes. Because when energy is activated, forcing action disrupts divine timing. Let angels handle what you cannot see. Angels say your role right now is simple but powerful. Focus on inner peace, self-respect, emotional balance, trust in divine guidance. You do not need to chase what is already being drawn toward you energetically. If your heart has felt heavy lately, angels say you are never invisible to them. If you have questioned your worth, angels say your impact was greater than you know. And if you have felt like giving up, angels say this story is not over. I trust the divine unfolding. What is meant for me will return in truth and clarity. Let this affirmation calm your spirit. Angels are preparing to reveal what the other person felt after the conversation ended, and what signs you may soon notice. Angels say the most important moment did not happen during the conversation. It happened after, when the words were spoken, when the topic shifted, when the silence returned. That is when the truth settled in. Angels reveal that once the conversation ended, the person you love felt an unexpected stillness, not relief, not closure, but a deep, heavy pause. They replayed what they said. They questioned why your name still carried emotion. They wondered why speaking about you felt both comforting and painful. Angels say this is because the heart recognizes what the ego tried to ignore. After speaking about you, memories came back uninvited, not the dramatic ones, not the arguments or confusion, but the quiet memories. The way you laughed, the way you understood them without many words, the way you showed up when others didn't. Way you felt like home. Angels say these memories were activated for a reason. They were reminders. Angels speak gently here. The person you love did not expect to feel regret, but they did. Not always regret for leaving, but regret for what they didn't say, what they didn't protect, what they didn't fully appreciate at the time. And angels want you to understand, regret does not mean weakness. It means awareness. You may ask, why did I suddenly feel emotional too? Angels say because emotional chords were activated. When someone thinks deeply about you, especially with vulnerability, energy travels. This is why you may have felt sudden heaviness, a wave of sadness or warmth, a strong urge to think about theme, a dream or sign connected to them. This was not coincidence. It was resonance. Angels reveal that after the conversation, the person you love began to question where they are now. They asked themselves, am I truly happy? Did I choose comfort over truth? What if I misunderstood what we had? These questions did not bring answers immediately, but they opened doors. Angels say slow unfolding is protection, not delay. If everything happened too fast, emotions would overwhelm clarity. So angels are guiding this process gently, letting awareness grow, allowing emotional maturity, creating space for truth to rise naturally. And while this happens, angels are working on you too. Angels say, this phase is also about your healing. They are helping you release self-doubt, the need for validation, emotional exhaustion, fear of repeating the past, because if paths are meant to cross again, they must do so from strength, not wounds. Angels say, you were not too much. You were not unlovable. You were not the problem. You were simply loving from a place the other person was not ready to meet. Angels say you may soon notice subtle signs. Their name appearing unexpectedly, dreams becoming vivid, repeating numbers, a sudden calm replacing longing, a feeling of knowing without explanation. These signs are not pushing you to act. They are reassuring you. Angels give loving guidance. Do not stalk. Do not chase. Do not test the universe. Trust the work happening behind the scenes. Energy moves best when allowed to flow freely. I release fear. I trust divine timing. What is meant to find me will come with clarity and peace. Breathe as you receive this. Angels are preparing to reveal whether communication will happen, what form it may take, and how you should respond if it does. This message is building for a reason. Stay with it. Angels say, the question in your heart has been heard. Will they contact me? Will I hear from them? Will they say something or stay silent? Angels answer gently. Communication is forming, but not in the way impatience expects. Angels reveal that communication does not begin with words. It begins with inner readiness. Before a message is sent, before a call is made, before a name appears on your screen, something must shift inside both hearts. That shift has already begun. Angels say the delay is not rejection. It is hesitation mixed with reflection. The person you love is asking themselves, what if I reopen something I can't control? What if I say the wrong thing? What if they've moved on? Silence in this case is not absence of feeling. It is fear of truth. Angels are whispering to them to be honest. Not dramatic. Not emotional. But sincere. Angels want them to speak from clarity, not nostalgia. This is why angels are slowing them down so that when words come, they carry meaning. Angels say when communication happens, it may come subtly at first. Simple message, a casual check-in, a reaction to something you posted, a question that seems ordinary but carries deeper intent. Do not underestimate small gestures. Angels say small openings often carry big intentions. This part is important. Angels say, respond. but do not chase. Let your response be calm, grounded, honest, free of expectation. You do not need to explain your pain. You do not need to demand answers. You do not need to rush intimacy. Your energy will speak louder than your words. Angels say, do not lose faith. Sometimes angels test patience to strengthen self-worth. This phase teaches you you are whole without validation. You do not need to beg for clarity. Love that is aligned will not require you to abandon yourself. Angels promise what is divinely guided will not miss you. Angels reveal something profound. If communication happened too soon, it would reopen wounds, not heal them. So angels wait until emotions soften defenses. Lower truth becomes more important than pride. This is divine timing, not delay. Angels are working on removing fear from their heart, strengthening boundaries in yours, aligning circumstances, naturally clearing misunderstandings. Energetically, even silence is being used for growth. If your mind says, maybe I imagined everything, maybe I didn't matter that much, maybe this is just wishful thinking, angels respond, if it didn't matter, it wouldn't still move both hearts. I trust divine communication. I remain open, calm, and protected. What is meant to reach me will do so with clarity. Let these words ground you. Angels are now ready to reveal what kind of future energy surrounds this connection, and whether reunion, closure, or transformation is coming. Angels say, the future is not fixed, but energy always tells the truth. Right now, the energy surrounding this connection is active, not stagnant, not closed, not forgotten. Active energy means something is still being written. Angels explain that future outcomes are shaped by emotional maturity, healing, honesty, readiness on both sides. This is why angels do not promise outcomes lightly. Instead, they reveal direction. And the direction here is movement toward clarity. Angels reveal that this connection is approaching a crossroads. One of three paths will unfold, but all serve your highest good. Path 1, conscious reconnection. This happens if both hearts choose truth. Past wounds are acknowledged, communication is respectful and sincere. This is not a return to the past. It is a new beginning built on awareness. Angels say, closure is not loss. It is understanding without pain. This path brings emotional freedom, release of unanswered questions, a calm sense of completion. Closure can feel like relief instead of heartbreak. Sometimes angels use connections to awaken, not to stay. This path means you outgrow the version of love you once wanted. You attract something more aligned. The lesson becomes the gift. This is not failure. This is evolution. Angels say the outcome is still responding to free will. Your choices matter, not their choices matter. But angels want you to know, no matter which path unfolds, you will not lose. You will either gain love, peace, or wisdom. Angels are guiding you to stop romanticizing pain, stop waiting for someone to choose. You start choosing yourself with grace. This lesson is not about abandonment. It is about self-respect. Angels reveal that they are learning the cost of silence, the value of emotional honesty, difference between comfort and connection. They are beginning to understand that meaningful bonds are rare. And that realization carries weight. Angels say, if you notice yourself feeling calmer, less anxious, or more centered, it is not accidental. It means healing is happening. Attachment is loosening. Confidence is returning. This inner shift is powerful. It changes outcomes. Angels gently ask you to release expectations, imagine scenarios, fear-based thinking. The need to control timing. Trust is your strength now. Angels say, you are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. Everything is aligning according to wisdom, not emotion alone. I welcome clarity. I accept peace. I trust that my future is guided and protected. Feel these words settle within you. Angels are now preparing to reveal how you can align yourself with the best possible outcome and what actions or non-actions will serve you most. Angels say, alignment is not action, it is energy. Many people believe love is achieved by effort, by chasing, by proving, or by waiting anxiously. But angels say true alignment happens when your inner world becomes peaceful. That is when life responds. Angels reveal that this phase is sensitive. Energy is listening. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are shaping what comes next quietly but powerfully. This is why angels are guiding you inward instead of outward. Angels want to be clear. Alignment is not obsessively thinking about them, checking for signs every minute, comparing yourself to others, imagining worst-case scenarios. These actions pull energy away from clarity. Alignment is emotional balance, self-respect, calm, expectation, trust, without attachment. When you align, you send a signal to the universe. I am ready for what is true, not what is familiar. Angels offer gentle guidance for this season. Protect your emotional space. Not everyone deserves access to your feelings. Limit conversations that reopen wounds, create doubt, encourage overthinking. Peace is sacred. Speak kindly to yourself. Angels say your inner voice matters. Replace "Why wasn't I enough?" with "I was valuable, even if misunderstood." Self-compassion realigns your energy instantly. Release the need to know. Angels say, uncertainty is not danger. That is potential. Not knowing it does not mean nothing is happening. It means something is forming. This may feel counterintuitive, but angels say, letting go is not push love away. It removes resistance. When you stop gripping outcomes, fear dissolves, peace increases, truth surfaces naturally. What is real does not require force. Angels reveal that when you truly align, communication becomes easier, answers arrive without struggle, emotional clarity replaces confusion, your intuition becomes sharp, you stop guessing, you start knowing. Angels say energy speaks louder than silence. When you shift internally, the other person may feel drawn to reach out, curious about you again, a sense of missing what felt genuine, a realization that something has changed. They may not understand why, but they will feel it. Angels want you to recognize your power here. You are not waiting helplessly. You are co-creating consciously. By choosing calm over anxiety, trust over fear, self-worth over longing, you influence the outcome energetically. Angels say, you do not need to become someone else to be chosen. You only need to return to who you truly are, balanced, kind, grounded, and whole. I am aligned with peace. I release control and welcome truth. What is meant for me flows effortlessly. Breathe deeply as you receive this. Angels are now ready to reveal the signs that alignment is working and how you'll know change is approaching before it happens. Angels say, before change arrives in your life, it arrives in your awareness. The universe rarely moves loudly. At first, it whispers, it nudges, it prepares you gently. And right now, angels say signs are already surrounding you. Angels explain that signs are not meant to excite you. They are meant to steady you. They appear to confirm you are on the right path. Alignment is working, energy is shifting. Behind the scenes signs are reassurance, not instruction. Angels say one of the clearest signs is calm. If you notice, less anxiety, fewer emotional swings, a quiet acceptance, peace replacing urgency. This means resistance is dissolving. Calm comes before clarity. Angels reveal that healthy detachment is a sign of strength. You may notice thinking of them without pain, missing them without longing, remembering without emotional collapse. This does not mean you stopped caring. It means you healed enough to breathe again. Angels say memories may surface unexpectedly, not to hurt you, but to signal completion of an emotional cycle. These memories arrive softly, then leave. This is your heart releasing stored energy. Angels often communicate through repetition. You may notice repeating numbers similar messages across different platforms, certain words appearing again and again, songs that feel like direct messages. These patterns are confirmations, not predictions. Angels say confusion fades before answers arrive. If you feel less need to ask others, more trust in your intuition, a sense of quiet knowingness, means guidance has replaced doubt. One powerful sign angels mention is self-return. You may find yourself investing in your growth, taking care of your body and mind, setting better boundaries, feeling proud of your progress. This self-focus raises your vibration naturally. Angels say loud signs create attachment. Subtle signs create trust. If angels shouted answers, you would cling to outcomes. Instead, they teach you to walk in faith, not fear. Angels gently caution, do not obsess. Signs lose meaning when chased. Trust them when they appear and let them go. What is real will not need constant interpretation. Angels say when these signs appear, it means emotional alignment is working, healing is nearing completion, truth is approaching, visibility change is forming, not rushing. If you've been asking, how will I know? Angels say, you will feel ready before anything happens. Readiness always comes before manifestation. I trust the signs guiding me. I am calm, aware, and protected. I allow change to unfold naturally. Let these words settle. Angels are now preparing to reveal what to do if the past returns, and how to protect your heart while staying open. Angels say, not everything that returns is meant to stay, but everything that returns brings a message. If the person you love reaches out, if their presence reappears suddenly, if a door you thought was closed opens again, angels ask you to pause. Not out of fear, but out of awareness. Angels explain that the past returns for three main reasons: to heal, to clarify, to complete. An unfinished lesson return does not automatically mean reunion. It means truth is ready to surface. Angels say the most important thing is grounding. When the past returns, emotions can rush forward quickly. Before responding, angels advise, take a breath, check your emotional state, ask yourself how you feel, not how you hope they feel. Grounding keeps you in control of your energy. Angels do not ask you to be cold. They ask you to be clear. Respond with calm presence, emotional maturity, honest but gentle words, boundaries that feel natural, not defensive. You are allowed to be kind without giving access to old wounds. Angels gently warn against oversharing too soon, revisiting pain immediately, seeking instant reassurance, reliving old arguments, trying to recreate the past already taught its lesson. This moment is about who you are now. Angels say, protection does not mean walls. It means discernment. You can listen without absorbing. You can speak without surrendering power. You can feel without losing balance. Healthy openness feels calm, not desperate. Angels say if the return is aligned, you will notice respect in their words, accountability for past actions, emotional consistency, no pressure or urgency. A sense of peace instead of chaos. Alignment feels steady, not overwhelming. Angels also speak honestly. Sometimes returns are meant to show you how much you've grown, confirm that you've healed, give you closure you couldn't access before. If you feel emotional exhaustion, old anxiety resurfacing, confusion returning, pressure instead of clarity, angels say this may be a lesson completing itself. And that is okay. Angels say something important. You are no longer who you were when this story began. You are stronger, wiser, more self-aware. This is why angels trust your discernment now. Angels say, you do not need to prove your worth again. You do not need to relive pain to receive love. You are allowed to choose peace, even if love knocks. These words are protection. I respond with wisdom. I protect my peace. I welcome only what aligns with my growth. Let this affirmation ground you. Angels are now ready to reveal the final truth about this connection and what angels ultimately want for you, regardless of outcome. Angels say, not every connection is meant to return the way you imagine, but every connection carries a lesson and a gift. The person you love spoke about you. They felt emotions you thought were forgotten. They were stirred, and energy moved. But angels want you to know the highest truth about this situation. Angels reveal that no matter what unfolds, their choices do not diminish your value. Their hesitation does not erase your impact. Their silence or return does not control your peace. Your worth exists independent of their awareness. Angels say every interaction, spoken or unspoken, carries lessons for your soul. This connection may teach you patience and trust, self-respect and boundaries, emotional clarity and wisdom, the difference between attachment and love. Even if reunion never happens, you still gain. Angels want you to understand that timing is not human. It is not hurried. It is not delayed. It is perfect. Every step in this journey, every conversation, every pause, every reflection is aligning for the highest good of both souls. Angels whisper a message of hope. I want you to experience love that is clear, honest, and uplifting. I want your heart to feel light, even if paths separate. I want your spirit to recognize its worth, always. They are guiding you toward love and peace, whether together or apart. Angels say your role is simple but powerful. Trust the divine process. Every detail is guided. Remain open but centered. Love arrives at the right time. Honor your growth. Your healing matters more than chasing outcomes. Release fear and worry. Energy flows where resistance is low. By doing this, you align yourself with the highest possible outcome. Angels explain, you are being reminded now because you may have doubted your path. They want you to remember, you are never alone. You are always seen. You are always loved. The universe has not forgotten your story. It is unfolding beautifully. Angels say, whether the person you love returns or whether you find new love, your soul is exactly where it needs to be. Every step has meaning. Every moment has purpose. And every heartbeat carries the guidance of angels. I am worthy. I am loved. I trust divine timing. I am open to the highest path of my heart. Speak it. Feel it. Believe it. Angels have now revealed the ultimate truth about this connection. The conversation about you mattered. Your presence in their life mattered. Your heart is growing, evolving, and being guided. Angels say, your journey has reached a sacred moment. You have listened. You have reflected. You have opened your heart to angelic guidance. Now it is time to embrace the next steps in your divine path. Angels whisper, do not wait for validation from others. Do not tie your worth to someone else's actions. Your heart is complete, even as it remains open. They remind you that love is not always about reunion. Sometimes it is about awakening the truth within yourself. Every moment you've spent wondering if they spoke of you, every emotion you've felt, every sign you noticed, has prepared your soul for greater clarity and growth. Angels say, what you focus on grows, what you release returns in balance. You nurture in your spirit becomes your reality. Your thoughts, your energy, your intentions, they are the magnet that draws love, healing, and truth toward you. This is why angels emphasize, align your heart. Trust the process. Believe in your worth. Maintain your peace. When you feel uncertainty or longing, return to your calm center. Let peace guide your actions, not fear. Stay open to love in all forms. Angels remind you, love does not always appear how we expect. It may be through people, experiences, or moments that heal and elevate you. Trust divine timing. Angels work in perfect timing. You do not need to rush. You do not need to push. What is meant for you will arrive naturally and harmoniously. Celebrate. Your growth reflects on how far you've come emotionally and spiritually. The journey itself is a blessing. Angels say they're always whispering signs, sending intuitive nudges, and protecting your energy. Even when you feel alone, angels are guiding every step. They are orchestrating events that lead you closer to clarity, love, and inner peace. Trust that you are always seen. You are always heard. You are always loved. Angels encourage you to stay connected to messages like these because each message strengthens your intuition. Each word brings guidance directly to your heart. Each segment reminds you of your divine worth and potential. Your spiritual growth is continuous, and angelic messages are here to support you. If this message touched your heart, angels suggest a simple step. Like this video to honor the guidance you received. Comment below. Share your thoughts, feelings, or experiences. Your voice matters. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement. Receive more messages, clarity, and angelic guidance in your journey. Every like, comment, and subscription is a way to participate in angelic energy, creating a space where messages like these can reach more hearts in need. Angels remind you, your story is unfolding beautifully. The person you love has not forgotten you, but more importantly, your soul has never been lost. You are whole, you are loved, and you are guided. Take this message into your life. Hold it in your heart. Feel it in your soul. Your journey is sacred. Your path is protected. Your love is honored. And remember, angels speak through signs, thoughts, feelings, and messages. They are always with you.